and welcome to the maiden edition of Midday Brief. We're coming to you live from our studios here at JK Ultimate TV. We are located on the Century Road in Teshin. I am Vivian Na Ajokolai, and now to our stories. Galamsey, or illegal mining in Ghana, has opened way for several discussions and heated debates due to its high incidence and devastating effects across the country. Currently, Ghana loses nearly 11% of its GDP. That's approximately $7 billion annually to environmental degradation caused by Living Faith Ministries International Church, Bishop Dominic Newlove Alote, an all-hands-on-deck approach is required to fight and end the Galamsey menace. He was addressing the press at the launch of the church's annual Kingdom Summit.
Export commodity and galamsey or small-scale mining in Ghana contributes about 35% of all gold exported out of the country. However, most of the gold obtained through galamsey is exported illegally. Galamsey activities have led to destruction of forests and pollution of water bodies. Government after government have attempted to fight against the galamsey menace. However, the challenges which necessitated the war against illegal mining to a large extent continue to exist. Today, galamsey has become a big political issue. The country is currently at the brink of an imminent disaster if immediate steps are not taken to salvage the situation. The General Overseer of Living Faith Ministries, Bishop Dominic Newlove Alote, has been speaking on the matter.
This galamsey activity, if we don't get up and fix it, it will never be fixed. It is not only the government, it is the local people, because if I live in a village, okay, and we are in a village, if we don't tell people to come and dig, they can't come and dig. The thing is that there is corruption everywhere, okay, to the last person. So people close their eyes and turn their eyes this way, collect a few money, and then these people come in and they destroy the natural resources of Ghana. Let me ask you a question. Which country will you go in the world? Tell me. Not even Nigeria. Can you enter to go and dig gold in somebody's land? Can you go to China to go and dig gold? Can you come to the US and go and dig gold? No. So why? There is something wrong with us, the people first, because the people who dig the gold, they don't dig it in the Accra. It's all the way in the forest, and it's somebody's land. If the people don't sell the land and protect them, the sad thing is that the people who sell the land for them to dig this gold really doesn't make any money. It's just peanuts. Maybe they give them how much? 20,000 Ghana. You know, they are jumping up and down, and then they leave their land for these people to corrupt the land, destroy the land, destroy the water bodies. Okay, so we live in a society right now. If you are drinking pipe-borne water, you don't know what you are drinking. You have to always get a bottled water to drink, and that's not from God.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abujinapo, has announced that government has deployed soldiers to communities where the illegal mining is ongoing to help fight against the Galamsey menace.
Permit me to outline some of the measures we have put in place to deal with the matter to do with illegal small-scale mining, which are all still being implemented. As you know, we have declared river bodies as red zones, and therefore mining is not allowed in the river bodies of our country. We've suspended recognizance and prospecting activities in forest reserves, except in exceptional circumstances. We've placed a ban on the manufacture, sale, and use of champagne, which is the notorious, very destructive equipment which is used for mining on the river bodies of our country. The procurement of speedboats to patrol the river bodies of our country has been done. The recruitment of river guards to support the protection of the river bodies of our country is very much on course. The introduction of mercury-free gold catcher, which is the equipment which is used to extract gold from the ore without the use of mercury, and which is the internationally accepted equipment for responsible small-scale mining, which has regard for the environment. The establishment of 83 small-scale mining committees in all mining districts in the country. And I should say that this is truly remarkable and indeed phenomenal. This is the first time we've been able to inaugurate these small-scale mining committees across the country, and they've all been established, chaired by MMDCs, with representation from all the stakeholders at the local level, the police, the chiefs, the assembly people, and all of them have been put together and inaugurated across all the mining districts of our country. We are aggressively revamping community mining schemes across the country, because we've come to the firm conclusion that one of the tools we should deploy in order to be able to regulate this industry of small-scale mining is the community mining scheme. And when I say community mining scheme, I'm talking about a community mining scheme which has regard to the environment and which adheres to the strict protocols of environmental preservation. And those are the community mining schemes we are rolling out, and we are really moving forward with them. They are supposed to be owned by the communities. They are supposed to have sick bays, for example. They are supposed to have changing rooms. They are supposed to have an environmental officer on site who will ensure that the operations of the mining scheme adheres to the protocols of concurrent reclamation and revegetation. And so far, I should say that the community mining schemes we have launched largely adhering to these protocols. So we've done that. And also we've introduced the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program to provide alternative sources of livelihood for those involved in these illegalities, which now I'm happy to report is engaged a whopping 80,000 people in alternative livelihood schemes. And I think that is truly remarkable, and that effort is an effort that we intend to ramp up, and we intend to expand and make sure that we provide as much alternative livelihood and employment for these young men and women who are involved in illegal mining, so that it doesn't become so attractive to get involved in illegal mining. I did indicate at the press briefing that the Operation Halt 2 will continue, and that it will deploy it as a measure to support all the efforts we are making. Because as I've said many times, law enforcement continues to be one of the major pillars on which we will win this battle against illegal small-scale mining. Yes, the reforms are very important, which is some of the things I've been enumerating, and those are matters that we are spending a lot of resources, a lot of time, a lot of energy in making sure that we reform the sector, the licensing regime, and everything to do with small-scale mining. That is being done. But whilst you are doing that, you also have to recognize and appreciate, and as it's become evident lately, that there will still be recalcitrant people and people who will be determined, because of the monies involved in illegal small-scale mining, to continue with their activities, with their nation-wrecking activities of illegal small-scale mining. And to that extent, we have to continuously make sure that the law enforcement regime is fit for purpose and up to scratch, which is why Operation Halt is being launched again, and the soldiers are out there as we speak.
Now moving away from galamsey to breast cancer. In 2020, there were 684,996 deaths from breast cancer globally, and that's according to the World Health Organization, WHO. Overall, black women are more likely to die of breast cancer compared to white women. An NGO, Breast Care International, has appealed to the Gender Ministry to extend the Livelihood Empowerment Against Poverty Leave program to cover vulnerable breast cancer patients. Breast cancer became the most common cancer globally as of 2021, accounting for 12% of all new annual cancer cases worldwide, the World Health Organization, WHO, has said. In women under 45, breast cancer is more common in black women. About 85% of breast cancers occur in women who have no family history of breast cancer. These occur due to genetic mutations that happen as a result of the aging process and life in general rather than inherited mutations. Breast Care International (BCI) has called on the Gender Ministry to extend support to cover vulnerable breast cancer patients who are stranded at the country's various health facilities through the Livelihood Empowerment Against Poverty (LEAP) program. Speaking at the Ghana Hairdressers and Beauticians Association (GABA) on their 50th anniversary in Kumasi, the BCI president, Dr. Beatrice Adai-Wiafe, believes that with the help of the ministry, the lives of many innocent yet hard-working women would be saved. According to her, it will help with transportation, feeding and medical treatment. Dr. Wiafe explained that social support is critical for breast cancer patients' survival and quality of life. She noted that, however, poverty is one of the factors exacerbating the disease's fight, as many disadvantaged women struggle to afford medication and other health services. Dr. Wiafe Adai urged the Ghana Hairdressers and Beauticians Association to screen their breasts on a regular basis for early detection and treatment. And that's how we end today's maiden edition. The Midday Brief was brought to you by Ultimate Bar and Restaurant and Ultimate Classic Gym. From the team here, we say thank you so much for watching. See you again next week. Enjoy the weekend.